Hello everyone, and for MLG TV, this is going to be Nursky coming to you with this pool play matchup, and I could not be more excited because we have some tip-top world-class players in this matchup. First off, spawning as the Red Zerg, recent winner of the EU Battle.net Invitational, part of Team Liquid, he is going to be Red. His opponent spawning as the Blue Terran. He himself recently won the NASL Season 1, now part of Team Evil Geniuses. He is going to be Puma. This is going to be on the map MLG Metalopolis. You see Red already going to be scouting with his Overlord the close air positions. So he should actually get a good look at what Puma is up to. Undoubtedly will try and skirt the edge of the base over in this area so that Puma will not be aware of the positions that they are in, so that Red will actually be able to not take any kind of early pressure from Puma, as it is a little bit harder if the Terran player does not know where the Zerg opponent is at. But we do see Puma is gearing up with his wall off, probably going to be getting a barracks down soon. Yep, there that goes down that barracks. Red doing exactly what I was figuring. Hasn't seen the command center yet, actually. But now, will Puma actually see Red's Overlord? And yes, he will. So Puma actually will know that Red is close air. Red will likewise know that Puma is going to be in the close air position. So Puma is going to be aware of this now. So if Puma's going to make any adjustment to his play, he does know Red is in close air position, so he will be able to do that. Do see the refinery going down for Puma, so not going to be going with a very, very fast expand or a 2-racks opener. Instead going to be going up to some kind of a factory tech most likely. Puma has been one of those Terran players who has been doing a lot of Hellion type of play in this matchup, so would not be surprised at all to see that. You see Red actually all the way up to 16 drones before putting his pool down, so very, very, very economically oriented opener here for Red. Not sure if I like that in these positions, but we'll see how it actually pans out as the game moves forward. You see that second supply depot going down, so that will allow Puma to wall off his front and hide what he is doing from Ret without Ret sacrificing in one of these Overlords. Looks like Ret's going to reposition this Overlord to the center of the map. Pretty popular for Zerg players to do that on this map. Do have his expansion hatchery about 60 to 70% done. And now we see actually Puma moving out here. Does have a Marine moving forward here. No SCVs just yet, so I'm not sure if he's going to be going for any kind of a bunker rush or anything like that. Do have an SCV moving out now as well. Is going to take control of this Zelnaga watchtower. We'll see that Ret's Overlord is positioned there, but not going to actually really be able to do anything about it just yet. So he does have vision of that Overlord. And now we do see an SCV moving out, second Marine moving out. So it looks like Puma might actually be going for a little bit of early bunker pressure here against Ret. Now Ret should be able to do it. This pool is already up. Expansion hatchery is already down. So this will be a very delayed bunker rush attempt by Puma, should he actually put this down. And I do believe that is what he's going to do. And there goes down the bunker. So Puma is going to be going with this bunker pressure. Ret will need to react to this and take out this SCV and these couple of Marines, but Ret actually not pulling any drones at all right now. Here comes a couple of links for Ret finally. Folks forward just a little bit. We do see more drones and actually Queens on the way, but Ret actually not stopping this bunker from going up. This could be a huge mistake. Do not know if this bunker is going to be in range of the hatchery, but it's already about 75-80% complete, and it looks like it is going to finish up. So Ret actually underreacting a little bit maybe to this bunker, not seeing as much of a threat. Maybe thinks Puma was just going to fake it, but now Puma does have the bunker complete, now in range of the hatchery, starting to fire there. Queen from the high ground attacking the bunker. Now the bunker can't actually shoot up to this Queen. You see SCV moving. Looks like he's going to put it up on the ramp to spot, so now he can actually attack that Queen and stop them from attacking this bunker. SCV going to be moving down the low ground and trying to avoid the Queens, but SCV does get cleaned up. Now Ret can start doing some damage to this bunker. Overlord a little bit misrallied here, getting shot by the bunker of Puma. Those two Marines doing a lot of damage, and behind this Puma has gotten up a factory with a reactor on it. Also has an expansion command center on the way. Hellions moving forward now to reinforce over here at the front of Ret's base. So Ret will have to deal with this. Very excellent micro by Puma, but does lose one of the Marines. Now Ret just now putting down the spine crawler. Here comes those couple of Hellions, and he takes out the Queen from Ret. Ret does have a second Queen here, though. Puma now moving these Hellions up into the base. One of them very low. Going to try and go after these drones. Very good control by Puma, though. Does get away. Queen's now coming over here. Manages to get 2 drones, but now this one last Hellion getting extremely low. Do see very good control by Puma, though. Will get away with this Hellion for now. Looks like he's going to be trying to harass this all along the edges of Red space. Ret not actually reacting to this with any lings at all. Does have a spine crawl on the way. Looks like he's going to try and defend this with his Queen, but here comes Puma once again. I mean, going after some of these weakened drones. Might actually get one of them. No, does not actually manage to get one of them. Hellion now down to 4 hit points. 2 more Hellions, though, on the way for Puma. Couple of drones try and block the Hellions, but they do get into the base. Now moving over here towards the mineral line. of Rhett. Rhett really needs to clean up these Hellions. Do look like these Hellions are poking in and out. Here comes more Hellions now running by over here into the main of Rhett. Now attacking the drones. It looks like they're going to get 2 kills. Might get some more, 3 kills, 4 kills, 5, 6, 7 kills. More kills going down. Puma doing a ton of damage now with these Hellions. Is Rhett actually not stopping these Hellions from just moving willy-nilly into his base? More drones now going down, and Rhett is losing a lot of drones. One of the Hellions gets cleaned up at the bottom. One of the Hellions gets cleaned up at the top. But more drones going down. 2 more now going down. A lot of these drones very weak. Puma actually frying drones left and right. Tons of worker kills going out from Puma. Up to 21 workers killed, and Rhett is taking way too much damage from this. Just now finally building some more Lings. Lings do have Ling speed, so now finally starting to clean this up with these Zerglings. But we do see Puma getting even a couple of more drone kills before this is actually stopped. Up to 25 worker kills now for Puma. If we look at the income tab, guys, we can see right now it's 29 and 29 harvesters. Puma has an expansion orbital command down, bunker going down on his low ground, even taking a very fast third orbital command. So Puma with a huge lead here. Do see these Hellions now going to be intercepting these Lings immediately. Very good control by Puma. Rhett actually mismanaging those Zerglings a little bit, and they will be forced to retreat. So Rhett actually in a terrible position. Did not handle that bunker rush along with those Hellions very well at all. Let a lot of Hellions into his main. Kind of underreacted to it and took a ton of damage from Puma. Puma still has this reactor factory, but now getting up a starport and a couple of more barracks is behind this initial push. It looks like he's going to be moving out once again with a couple of Hellions. You see Rhett has taken his third, but is way behind economically speaking right now. Just 33 to 35 harvesters is not the situation you want to be in as a Zerg player against Terran. You see he does now have a Baneling Nest on the way. Lair is complete as well. Looks like Puma is going to maybe go and spot the stir. Might go for some more harassment, actually. So just going to be moving in, poking at these Queens a little bit. Is going to need to pull those back. Queens will eventually be able to take out these Hellions, but very good control by Puma. Doing a lot of damage to these Queens. Going to try and get into the mineral line. Does manage to get a drone, but now is going to be forced to retreat. Will Puma lose any of these? No. Great control by Puma. But now we do see Rhett is going to be going for a surround. Just trap 2 of the Hellions. Will pick those off. Now going after the rest of the Hellions, but great control by Puma. Kills a couple of Lings. Rhett now might get one of the Hellions. One Hellion does go down. Just one Hellion remains, but Rhett getting a lot of kills on his Zerglings here from these Hellions. Does manage to finally clean them all up now. If we look at the income tab, once again, guys, we can't see right now, Rhett finally pulling back in the lead. 44 harvesters to the 44 of Puma. As Puma just now builds 2 more and makes me a liar. Do see that there is a Spire just now completing for Rhett over here in his natural. Do have the Baneling Nest and Baneling Speed on the way as well, but Rhett in a huge hole here on equal bases with his Terran opponent. And in Puma's base, we do see right now he is actually gearing up with a lot of barracks. Looks like he has a starport, a couple of medevacs on the way. Looks like he's going to be doing a double drop into Rhett's base. So Rhett could be in some huge trouble here. As we look at the unit count station, there's 19 Lings, no Banelings anywhere on the map for Rhett. A lot of Mules and Marines out here for Puma. So it looks like Puma's going to be going with a very heavy bio style of play. You see he is just scouting with that factory now, not even building any units with it. And now here comes a big push by Puma. Rhett not reacting to it just yet. Needs to get these drones out of here. Will get the drones out of here in time. Marines stem forward, but not going to actually get any drone kills. Here comes the Lings. Puma in a position he does not want to be in, but now backs up behind the mineral line, and now in a great position to hold these Lings. Lings getting bottled up in this small choke, killing a lot of Zerglings here. Might even get one of these Queens. Rhett is going to need to be careful, but no. Here comes some more reinforcing Lings, and Rhett is going to get these Marines out of here. So now Puma actually backing up, but getting a couple more Lings kills before he will now depart. So actually losing, though, one of those medevacs, so just one of those medevacs actually surviving now. Actually, the other medevac was backed up. I apologize for that. So we do see Puma going to be moving forward, but actually might lose the medevac now. So Rhett will intercept this with a couple of his mutilas. Does lose the medevac. Will he get any mutakills? No, he will not. So Rhett does clean up that drop now. And we see Puma even trying to take the goal expansion out, but Rhett coming in with a couple of Lings should actually be able to deny that. Will force Puma to cancel this command center. Frankly, Puma doesn't even really need this. Rhett now will spot this third from Puma. Does have a turret going up. This one Ling looks like it's going to be doing a little bit of harassment here. Rhett now coming in with a couple of other Lings as well. But here comes some Marines from Puma. Going to get in there. Will get a couple of worker kills, but not. Here comes Marines, and that is going to force Rhett to retreat for now. But a lot of bio units now getting being produced, I should say, by Puma. Also, a lot of medevacs on the way as well. Mute is coming in, trying to do some harassment. Going to see if they can pick off one of these reactors. Did manage to pick off one of the reactors or tech labs on that barracks, but Puma will defend this. So just a little bit of damage getting done by these mutas of Rhett, but Rhett's still in a terrible position right now. just barely ahead in harvesters right now. 2 Puma on equal basis as well. And here comes another drop from Puma, moving into the third of Rhett. Meanwhile, Rhett is moving some lings over here to the natural of Puma. But now here comes those Marines over here to the third of Rhett. Going to instantly be moving in and killing a couple of drones. Lots of drones now going down. Rhett is going to have to react to this quickly. We do see Rhett trying to counter with a couple of lings, but now Puma cleaning those up with all of his Marines. Here comes Puma over here at the third base. Has forced all mining to get out of there. Do see it might lose a Mutalisk. Nope, 5 hit points. It will survive, but does take out a Queen. Now going to be poking at these Overlords. Now Puma moving around the map, just trying to decide where he wants to go with these Marines. Here comes these Mutalisks, going to try and clean up all of these Marines, getting a couple of free kills before Puma finally turns around. Will he actually get any Muta kills at all? Going to be extremely close. No! Rhett will not lose any Mutas, and now cleans up that drop, but a lot of mining time lost and drones at his third. And now here comes the big push by Puma. Tons of Marines here in this. A couple of medevacs as well. Look at this, 47 Marines and 4 medevacs and a Viking. And right now, Rhett just has 18 Lings, 10 Mutas, and 4 Banelings, and that is not going to be enough to hold this. We do see 22 more Lings on the way for Rhett, and we do see Puma now stemming forward with just a handful of Marines going to be picking off all of these creep tumors and push back the creep. And now Rhett is preparing to try to defend this, but does not have a lot of Zerglings. We do see a big Zergling count over here to the third of Puma, but at the same time, Puma moving into the natural, and Rhett does not have enough forces to actually defend this, losing all of his Lings, not losing his Mutalisk. Over here at the third, we do see Rhett trying to counterattack, but the GG goes down. Rhett has lost game number 1. These Marines just too much. Was going to easily take out his natural. Would have been able to take out his third as well. Rhett would not have been able to defend this over here, and Rhett forced the GG out. A couple of Marines were over here to start defending over here at this third, and was going to clean up these Lings. So no choice for Rhett but the GG out, just taking way too much damage in the early game versus Puma. So Puma will take game number 1, and we'll be moving into game number 2 with Puma up 1-0 for MLG TV. Guys, this is Nursky saying peace easy for now. We'll see you at game number 2.